Hello, this is Insight Illumination. I'm doing a spiritual reading on prosperity, okay? And I'm going to read a short, actually no, I'm going to read this last. For some reason they want me to read that last. So I wrote this before I did the reading. Let's just say that. Okay. So my main focus is prosperity. Prosperity. I said, beloved one, helping you with your spiritual soulmate relationship. A brilliant idea. Your idea is divinely guided. Please take action to bring your idea to fruition. Be courageous to stand up for your beliefs and go outside and get some fresh air and connect with nature to release stress and gain new creative ideas. That was from angels. This is what they're guiding you to do to reach this prosperity. I feel like it's an all combination of a spiritual soulmate relationship with you having a brilliant idea on a new thought or a new action has been made, and you're being very courageous in what you do, because a lot of people wouldn't do it, you know. A lot of people wouldn't do a lot of public things or public arts or arts, performing, like performance arts, or like theaters or something like that. Some reason I want to say theaters, and like in front of shows and stuff like that. A lot of people can't do that because they can't stand in front of a crowd, or like the intense pressure. A lot of people can't do it, but I feel like whatever it is that you're doing it's very intense, but it's something that you're gonna win over, because you are very courageous and you stand up for what you believe in, which is very powerful. And I think that goes along with prosperity. Amen. Take your ideas outside. Go sit outside and write out your ideas. Whatever day is sunny and you ever have time, you get home and you don't do anything, instead of sitting down watching TV, go outside. If it's sunny, if it's nice, and just sit there and enjoy outside, or just write something if you can't sit still, but go outside and collect your thoughts. Okay. This is on prosperity. Conception? It says, advise us to bring our consciousness to our origin, to our center, to our beginning. A place where everything in creation begins. God. Conception, beginning, zero. Doesn't it look like a zero almost? The beginning, the origin, the beginning of the story. This could go. I feel like this goes on top of the beloved one. It's not. I don't believe it's specifically soulmate, but it's like soulmate because God is with all of us, within all of us. So it's within our souls. Yes. So like, I feel like this is like the conception, the beginning of who you are, and what makes the relationships between you and the divine important. Okay. The place where everything in creation begins. It helps us to remember the infinite potential and possibilities of the space and what we can manifest. through our own focus, awareness, and attention. And then it said go outdoors. Go outdoors to recollect your thoughts. Recollect your passing thoughts. The thoughts that come to mind a lot, or it caught you off guard or something like that. So write those things. Write that down. Bring it to source. Bring it to God, yes, but also bring it to write it down so you can see it. And so it's tangible, it's something that you can see. And whether it be positive or negative, take notice. If you have something negative to write down, take notice of what it is. Okay? And then have discernment. It supports our ability to view the world and the people around us from the place of inner balance, detachment, yet with compassion and wisdom. Discernment. Do you have discernment? Are you able to do that? To disconnect, but yet have compassion. If you're divinely guided, because I'm putting this energy out there for the divinely guided who wants prosperity in their life, you will have discernment. You'll be able to acknowledge and have compassion for things, but still be able to detach from things. But a lot of things are very hurtful. If you have empathy, a lot of things you see can make you feel emotional, or you could actually feel some of the feeling of what's happening. But then it's understand that you need to detach, but have that compassion at the same time. It says your third eye chakra. So it supports our intuition and our inner knowing, imagination, and psychic powers. This is prosperity. Following your intuition. Yeah, following your intuition is what I see. On discernment. That's a brilliant idea. What? Following your intuition on discernment and going with your idea. You're very courageous in this because you have a large perception on what it is that you support. Let me read this. It's our natural curiosity, moving us beyond our comfort zone to find the edge of what we perceive as real and take a good, hard, deep look at it. Perception. Be courageous in your perception. Broaden your perception. That will bring to prosperity. Amen. Broaden your perception. If your perception is very thin and linear, you're not going to be able to expand outside. You're going to be swirling within yourself. Expand out. Don't box yourself in. And then it says, go outdoors. It says powerful, directed, realized yet receptive, wise and loving. Yeah, that's God. That's what I see. I see the beginning with this little circle here as the origin, the beginning, because this is the conception of meditating. The beginning of all, the origin. And then I have authority, which is with a 0 and a 1, right? Receptive and wise and being. And I feel like you get more into that, more courageous and more outspoken sense of self when you're outside. Because you get more close to earth. So I'm going to grab some of these. Yeah. Let's see what these say. Prosperity. Let me bring some prosperity. Okay. I had a wake up call. There's a drastic change that's gonna happen between your relationships in life. All things are positive if you think positive. So think positive. It could be just new beginnings, you know, tower moments, but new beginnings where, you know, you might be in a new, like, taking the steps to a new situation. In whatever situation it occurs in your life, it just might be something new. And it's exciting because it's new, right? But it's a huge wake-up call that's coming in. And I feel like this is like God, like being like, all right, you gotta, let's go. Ooh. Excuse me. Sorry. Excuse me. Yeah, I know that there's ancestral guides that guide me and guide you. So I feel that you having that knowing and having that discernment at the same time, it will make you more balanced with your ancestors because you're able to take in things. Whether you have to make sure you know which ones are your ancestors. Make sure you have nothing but positive energy around you, yes. But take aware of those that you're aware of, or the feelings that you have, or what makes you uplifted, and what enlightens you. What is it to comfort you? And it's like very, very ironic. Like, it's like, not ironic, that's not the one I'm trying to say. It's more of like it happens naturally kind of thing. It just happens naturally. And you already know it's going to happen, but to see it happen, you just like, okay, and you just, like, you just keep on going. Right now, I feel like you're in your cave, in your home, building your perception. Maybe you're more kept to yourself now. You're still courageous, you're still going out there, but you're just very kept to yourself. Your perception is coming out box though. I see you going more towards outside, sitting outside for maybe like a couple minutes or something, but just going outside and breathing the fresh air and just feeling that for a little bit. That brings in grounding because you're on the ground, you're on the floor. Okay, back at the beginning, you know, we're made out of dust and then the creation, the tree as well, the root, the groundness of a tree. I want to say what's the first tree's name? Truth and I have to look it up. But I have a tree in my head and I want to say what it is, but I'm not really sure. Maybe it'll come to me. I don't know. I'll keep on going. Alright. I'm going to grab some... yeah. I'm going to grab some just random cards. This is going to be on money. My money is career-wise. I believe in building a sense of wealth within self. So my goal is to maybe help you find something that you can build entrepreneurship on or build a sense of better skill on. One or the other. So let's see what comes up here. This is on prosperity. Ooh, sorry. These allergies are killing me. Prosperity, make that money, but also spiritual growth. Check out mine. And that's me. Whoa, that's good enough. Alright. How interesting how 4 cards just came out. Oh, wait, no, I got 2 here. It's starting to get dark. I tried to do these earlier, but that didn't happen. I feel like someone's about to have a new addition to the family. Because I have conception and then have family. It's going to be out of the blue. Yeah, like literally out of nowhere. But it's going to bring in a soul partnership between a child and his mother. And his father. You know, a family becoming one. The conception of a family. That could be someone's prosperity. And I feel like that as long as you put light and peace in it, but to find that light and peace, you need to go to, of course, the origin, the beginning, God. You need to talk to God. Go in prayer if you need to. But it says you're loving your friends and family is central to your life purpose. Having love for yourself, but also having love for your family is your essential purpose. All right. The next thing I have wow. So what I see is that you're very protected, super protected, and like your intuition with your ancestors, like your guides being your ancestors, and I feel like it's bringing fairness and protection to you. Justice is what I see. But family is very important to you. It brings in the sense of change as well. Maybe your perception of travel needs to change. And this is on prosperity. Yeah. For traveling, I would say go somewhere that you feel welcome. That's the main point. But know that you are going to go somewhere. Like, it's okay to see working and traveling, though. You have to travel a lot, and maybe you have to work a lot. Like, you used to be caged up, or not caged up, but you were in your house a lot. And now you have to maybe start traveling a lot and working a lot. But it's like you like doing it. You like doing it. The thought of traveling is fun, honestly. It's really fun. You have a large perception of the world, so you're able to relate to many, many people. Understand when you broaden your spectrum, you can see a lot more things than one thing or one side. It's just, a spectrum. It says that writing and speaking, how interesting. Writing and speaking is your skill set. It says your life purpose involves I can't read this. Your life purpose involves your skills of oration. And this one says, you heal, inspire, teach, and entertain with the words you wrote. How interesting. Prosperity. Alright. I'm not going to defer from this energy, so I'm going to end this with these cards, because I feel like this is long enough. These are loving words from Jesus, just to get a message on prosperity. And then I'm going to read a note that I wrote, and I'm going to explain the ending of this. But let's just get a message from the Lord, and let's see. Let's just see what he has to say on prosperity. Prosperity. Whoa. Okay. I'm looking at it. I can't see. Okay. Ask and you shall receive, that your joy may be full. Amen. Be not afraid, only believe. Amen. Why be fearful when you can manifest it? But honestly, no, you really can. Change your perception, people. Understand that you can always create what you want. You have not full control, but if you have divinely guided control, then you will move very far, very far, very fast. Amen. All right. Okay. So that was that wasn't really short, but it was a reading on prosperity. Prosperity was a focus. I hope that it helped you bring prosperity in your life, because that was my focus. It's what I wanted to put out there. So that's why I say prosperity, 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 prosperity. All right, I'm going to end with this message. It's something I wrote before I did this message, just to get the word out. So if you want to just breathe for a minute, I'm going to breathe because I got nasal snot and whatnot. So, all right. Prosperity. To dignify one's wealth is a broad spectrum of abundance. Spiritual wealth, financial prosperity. Giving dignity to your higher being. Grow in mentality, strength comes in the truth. Be aware of yourself and let the truth unveil you. Love unconditional love. Bringing truth in oneself brings the best in you. Attraction brings abundance, but kindness brings compassion. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah, so that was just a short little reading. I mean, not really, but I'm sorry. Yeah, I hope you liked it. I hope they really bring prosperity in your life. I sing prosperity. I sing prosperity. I sing love. Prosperity. Prosperity is what I'm feeling. Let's bring in this moolah. I believe in all spiritual and financial and whatever other thing I learn in life. Growth and stability and prosperity. Be prolific, man. Be prosperous. Alright? Cool. Thank you. Bye. Okay, I was just about to end it, but look at the moon. It's just out there. It's been hiding for the longest time. And now I can actually see it. It's so cool. Alright.